Hi, good evening, everyone. This is Efrat from Jerusalem. And again, thank you for being here, being with us. Um, I would like to share the atmosphere and what is in the conscious now in Israel. As you can understand, it's very tense because of what's going on with Iran and all this. So it's very tense and kind of feeling like a chaos. Like it's pity to say it, but I think many people feels like we don't have the responsible adult that will take care about the situation. The split within the people is getting stronger. There are those people, especially around the question of the hostages, the kidnapped people. Most of the people say, stop the war, just bring them back. And the others say, no, we have to do this war, we have to save the North, as they call it. And it's very, very tense. This is what I can say now. So thank you for your support. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. I am
Now,
unmuted. Now I
now
am. Yeah, yeah. Okay. So I will try to focus on the Arab arena in the Middle East. It's kind of hard for me to do it with this emotional body stimulated by those mounting tensions. Um, Still, it is worth looking at the alliances between countries in the Middle East. Last week we mentioned Turkey and Syria, um, signing a peace treaty, Kuwait and Syria exchanging ambassadors, and the tentative of the Palestinian factions coming together in China. Now, the latest news, the latest elimination of Palestinian Hamas leaders by Israel accelerates both the pacts between the Arab countries around this topic, and it also brings to surface the tendencies of beyond the apparent unity that they are trying to achieve. Like, for instance, the fact that Jordan, Saudi Arabia, and the Emirates did not participate in the funeral of Hania, who was one of the leaders that has been eliminated or killed in Iran. So the fact that they did not participate in the funeral show their reservations around the subject. Still, although many Arab countries were in belligerent conflict over the past decades, there is a tectonic movement to try to come together with some new understanding and a new consciousness, which the last week has been unfortunately clouded by their engagement with their common enemy, Israel, and its friends. So every day, to try to look at the map is a challenge. It is so volatile. So we have all those energies here, and knowing that very soon we are going to be we are going to be maybe under attack in the country. So things are strong, and still many other things are happening too. This is the main energy now. Thank you. Over to you, Uta.
Yeah, thank you, Helen, and thank you, Efrat, for this update. Yeah, it takes quite a stable inner alignment to hold all this picture, to witness what's going on and not lose our balance, especially for those of you who are on the ground. So we now here take the opportunity to do what we can do for this planetary happening. It's regional, but it's also planetary, of course. So let's prepare to do our work. So let us take a deep breath and just settle into our body. And touching base with our earth, grounding in reality. Feeling our heart, letting it open into inclusive love. And focusing now our awareness in the center of the head. Let soul energy flood the personality. And we stand as conscious souls in incarnation. And as such, let us link with each other. And with all our many colleagues of world workers in all nations. Feel the heart bond between us pulsing. Fiery heart. And visualize our minds creating a telepathic field. Visualize our lights weaving together into a shared, lighted, clear space. And we may take advantage of the present planetary alignment with Sirius, the star of sensitivity. So let us remain for a moment in this recognition and this felt sense of the fine-tuned, sensitive field which we have created together and continue to create every Monday, having become an instrument for subjective service. Like an open and focused lens. So through this, in silence, let us now look at the Middle East, being witnesses, identify Israel within its present borders, the occupied Palestinian territory of the West Bank, the Gaza Strip, and now Egypt to the south, Jordan and Syria to the east, and Lebanon to the north. And get a sense of the other nations in the Middle East, Iran, all of them. I'm taking a moment now to just observe this complex and volatile situation. And as we do so, making sure to release all judging and just trying to discern the emotional field, what's going on there, and the mental forces at play. We take a few moments for this, just observing. Containing this wide perspective, let us refocus now as the planetary observer within our shared lighted space, and attuning now with the higher co-workers who guide this work. Tuning upwards, and taking a moment to fill our group heart with the vibration of all-inclusive love. And within the aura of our higher co-workers, let us open now our consciousness to the divine plan. Plan for our Earth. And focusing in on that part of the plan that relates to the Middle East, to West Asia. Let us get a sense of this region within the wider context of the planet as a whole. Being aware of the dark cloud that is still hanging over West Asia and East Europe. Getting a sense of the plan working itself out. Letting a higher vision enter our consciousness. Holding it, refocusing at the midway point between on high and the outer condition in the Middle East. Standing there at this midway point, and let us now focus the higher forces of love and vision and act as a conduit for them. See and sense now a shaft of pure golden white light, broad and brilliant, flood the whole region. See a huge column of light pouring through all planes. Hold this column steady in the will to peace. See soul light flooding the mental sphere of the Middle East. Visualize the mental forces slowly aligning to an inclusive vision. Opening to the recognition that every human life is sacred, that only together can peace be built. See the mental sphere lighting up, becoming clearer. And see soul light now pouring into the emotional sphere of the Middle East. Visualizing a gentle reorienting process from enmity towards brotherhood. A recognition that these others are our brothers. And taking a moment to accompany this reorienting process with our will to love. See the light now pouring down into the etheric physical level of the Middle East. See it penetrating into the earth, disintegrating further the old patterns of violent discord. See a transmuting process underway within the entire pillar of light on all planes. And let us take a moment to witness this within both the Jewish and the Arab Muslim population in the Middle East. A transmuting process. Letting go of the old ways. The rule of evil now must end. Let us visualize a future possibility of a paradigm shift from harmony through conflict to harmony through synthesis. Let us hold this possibility in focus for the inhabitants of West Asia. See a higher order based on right relations taking shape in the Middle East, in every nation, between all the nations there and all religions. And let us now radiate this possibility into the consciousness of the people in the Middle East and throughout the world as we sound the great invocation in Hebrew and in Arabic.
מנקודת האור אשר בדעת אל, זרום האור אל דעת האדם. ירד האור על פני האדמה. מנקודת האהבה אשר בלב האל, תזרום האהבה אל לבבות אנוש. ישוב מורה עולם על פני האדמה. מן המרכז שבו נודע רצון האל, תנחה תכלית את רצונות אדם. תכלית אותה מורי האנושות יודעים ומשרתים. מהמרכז אשר נקרא המין האנושי, שם תוכנית האהבה והאור, ויחתם הפתח אל הרע. יהי רצון, ויחדשו אור אהבה ועוצמה את התוכנית על פני האדמה. אמן.
من نقطة النور في العقل الإلهي ليشعل نور في عقول الناس، وليهبط النور إلى الأرض. من نقطة الحب في القلب الإلهي ليتسرب الحب في قلوب الناس، وليرجع معلم الكون إلى الأرض. من المركز الذي تعرف منها إرادة الله لتقود الغاية إرادة الناس البسيطة، تلك الغاية التي يدركها المعلمون ويخدمونها. من المركز الذي ندون بالجنس البشري لينتج التسمين الحب والنور، ويختم على الباب الذي يقيم به الشر، ليجدد النور والحب والقوة التسمين على الأرض. الله آمين.